As I watch Mario jump over fire, kick Goombas in the face, and fall into oblivion, I realize something. He's doing all of this for the prospect of cake. His love of cake is that strong, folks.
Super Mario 64 originally came out on the Nintendo 64 in 1996, and since then it has been widely touted as one of the greatest games in existence. That claim is not veiled in nostalgia, it is seriously a friggin' good game. It is so good it was ported several times, was given an enhanced port on the Nintendo DS, and has now finally landed on our Nintendo Switches. What a treat.
This Mario adventure begins in the front courtyard of Princess Toadstool's castle. She invited Mario to her abode to present him with a cake, and Mario's gonna get that dinning cake. Before you enter the castle, feel free to explore the area. Run, jump, punch, kick, climb, read signs, swim, do whatever you want to get acquainted with the controls. After you're comfortable, go ahead and enter the castle.
A sinister and haunting laugh greets you as you enter the castle, and the voice spells out Mario's mission for the game. If you're at all familiar with Mario's history, you have a pretty good guess at whose ominous laugh that is. After the voice and on-screen text finish taunting Mario, you set off. Head to the door on the left with the star symbol that lacks a number and jump into the painting. More text greets you as you enter Bob-omb Battlefield. Welcome to it, player. Read the signs, punch the Goombas, avoid the Bob-ombs, and work your way up to King Bob-omb. You've got a long adventure ahead of you.
For many of you younger gamers, or players new to the scene of Super Mario games, we can imagine the graphics in this game can seem quite the departure from Mario's more recent adventures in the Mushroom Kingdom. I mean, going from Odyssey to this had to make you blink twice to make sure you were playing the right game, but the graphics are a far cry from hindering your experience of Super Mario 64.
This game is one of the most inclusive 3D platformers I have ever played. It is Mario's first 3D outing, and not only does it introduce each and every new piece and part of itself with the player in mind, it provides you several means of conquering every obstacle. Don't like long jumping? That's okay, get as high as you can and dive. Don't like just punching Goombas? Awesome, slide into them. There are several ways to jump, attack, and bridge gaps. It's a seriously great experience to be able to meet every situation in any way you feel like handling it.
There will come very few situations in which you are forced to use a certain move or type of control, and those are few and far between, creating a game that is almost entirely able to be completed in any way the player chooses. Not only does it feel like this game was designed for new and learning players, it feels like as the designers learned what they could do, players learned as well. This game feels like a learning experience from all sides of the board, and solidifies Super Mario 64 as one of the greatest games ever made.
Super Mario 64 is an experience that we are very glad some people are going to get for the first time in their lives. While it may be a nostalgic experience for many, the first time you play this game is a special one because it set the standard not just for Mario's future adventures, but for 3D platformers everywhere. Super Mario 64's influence can be felt in almost any 3D platformer you play.
Super Mario 64 is an exceptional game that wants you to experience every part of it with you instead of expecting you to just be aware of how 3D platforming works. You may slip up a few times, miss a few ledges, but it will always feel more like a learning experience than a punishment. We hope any new gamers and any recent inductees into the Mario universe enjoy this title, and will look forward to the other two Mario adventures in this collection.